Brian Baldinger has been a voice of reason when it comes down to breaking down football and the X's and O's, and he joins Bonte and Shasky on 95.7 The Game to give his interpretation of what he saw of Trey Lance versus the Raiders in preseason, and also what he believes Brock Purdy will be for the San Francisco 49ers. Take a listen right here at what Baldy had to say.
And we talked about the journey starting the first day of training camp down in Santa Clara. It's time for new dreams, new hope, new journeys. And we got the first glimpse of it in the first preseason game, and we're in football mode. Yesterday's show was just an absolute circus. I mean, it was like the sky has fallen at times here, but we all care about the quarterback. We'll get to other positions, but obviously the topic du jour was Trey Lance and how he would look when he sees the opportunity to start that preseason game and make an impression on Shanahan, that football team, to be the backup quarterback to Brock Purdy. And Baldy, I'm not going to lie, I'm one of the biggest Trey Lance fans out here in the Bay Area. I was not impressed. I was very disappointed with the way he held out to the football, the indecision, and even some of the elusiveness and the speed. I just didn't see it from him. What was your take on what you saw from Trey Lance in that first half of football against the Raiders on Sunday?
Well, I guess in a word, Bonte, it was rusty. I mean, It was very rusty. I mean, there's times when he drops back and he throws it, and you're like, that's what a quarterback should look like. But it was few and far between. He threw two to the other team. Never saw the defender. One was ended up being a touchdown to Ross Dwelly. But it was not an impressive performance. I mean, you get sacked in the first play. It's a 3-step drop. You got to make the throw. Pull it down, try and go to your second read. The line just collapsed around him. I just thought he was rusty. There's times you got to throw this ball. You just have to throw it with anticipation. You have to throw it to where the receiver is going to be, and he didn't trust it yet. And so that's why I believe it was rusty. I'm not going to get too crazy about it, but because I didn't think either quarterback played well. I didn't think the offense played well outside of maybe one player, and even he had some mistakes. But it just wasn't an impressive performance all the way around.
So just a lot of people are trying to write him off, and I don't know. Maybe the Niners have already written him off. Is there something salvageable? Because you referenced a couple of good throws. Is there something salvageable here for him at any level? I'm not talking about being a starter, just to be on a team.
Well, there's still talent there, Joe. The talent is still there. I mean, he can still run. He's still strong. He still has a strong arm. I mean, that is still there. The talent is there. Now, he's playing behind a backup offensive line. They're trying to find different players, whatever. I mean, that doesn't help him at all. None of his receivers are out there that he's going to throw to if he was out there on Sunday against Pittsburgh on September 10th. None of those receivers are on the field. So, I mean, you have to kind of look at some of it. But still, I mean, the quarterback on the other side, the rookie,
he looked good.
Looked like he was all world.
He looked good.
So, I don't know if you're going to talk about the Raiders, rookie quarterback, but he looked like he was the best quarterback of any of the rookie quarterbacks all preseason. Why did he look so sharp and ready to go? And one guy who's been in the league for 3 years looked so rusty.
You tell me why. What do you think?
I think the guy on the other side knows exactly what he's looking at, and he sees it pre-snap, and he knows exactly where to go, and he's extremely accurate with the ball. I mean, some of the, some of those things that are supposed to be part of the talent package, he had that at Purdue, and that's what he demonstrated against the 49ers.
We'll get to Brock Purdy in just a second, Baldy, as we're talking to Brian Baldinger here on the Morning Ross on 95.7 Game for the first time all season. We're glad to have him.
Let me just say this, Bonte.
Go ahead, Baldy.
Let me just say this. I'm not here to shred Trey. None of us are.
No doubt.
However, this is all I heard in the offseason, guys, about Brock Purdy. Oh, anybody would look good in that offense. Oh, anybody would look good with all that talent around him. Oh, anybody could manage that offense. Well, when you don't make the throws with anticipation and you don't make the right pre-snap read, what we saw from the quarterback play of the 49ers is what happens when you don't play the game the right way, regardless of who the offense line or the receivers are. Like, this is a highly, highly skilled position for a reason. And if you don't play it with precision, it looks like a rusty bucket like it did the other night.
Baldy regularly joins the boys at 95.7 The Game, and he never disappoints. And he really provides thoughtful analysis when it comes to breaking down these players, providing different perspectives, and also trying to look at it through a football lens. What did you think of what Baldy had to say about both quarterbacks? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.